Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and we got here the latest power banks and charger from Anker, and these are the Anker Prime power banks and also their GAN charger. So we got here the power banks and also the charger. So first things first, let's talk about the charger. So this is the Anker GAN Prime charger. So it comes with a foldable plug and of course a very small and very portable design. As you can see in here, this one fits perfectly in my hand. It comes with a little bit of weight, yes, but it does come with three ports, two USB Type-C and another one which is a USB Type-A. So the USB Type-C supports up to 100 watts, but of course the USB Type-A supports up to 22.5 watts only. So what we meant by the 100 watts GAN wall charger is that if you use all of these ports, well, the 100 watts will be divided into the separate, depends on the device that you're using, of course, but it will be divided among these ports. So if you got a laptop, a smartphone, and also a smartwatch, well, the GAN Prime charger from Anker will automatically divide the perfect wattage for your devices. So this one is really portable and it's perfectly paired with your smartphones, tablets, and even your notebooks. I even use it in my MacBook, and yes, it does work on my MacBook. Alright, so second one is the Anker Prime 12,000 mAh of power bank, and this one comes with an up to 130 watts of charging. So as you can see, this one is a piece of block. This one is made of a plastic. We got here the display over here, and we also got here the button. This isn't a fingerprint scanner. We also got here some textures on the side. Below we got here the pogo pins, which can be used for the dock. Unfortunately, we do not have the dock, but this one can be docked and of course can be used for charging. This one is meant to be used in vertical mode, as we got here some feet, and of course the display can also show you the different features or the different functionalities like the battery health, the temperature. We also got here the auto screen timeout to save more battery, the screen brightness, of course the battery life. Later on, I'm gonna show you when we use this device when we're charging our tablet or our smartphone. And of course, we got here two USB-C ports in each. Both of them supports input and also output, and both of them also supports 65 watts input and also output, which is why we're getting here 130 watts. 65, total of 130 watts. And as you can see in here, we got here the IQ branding on this one. So yeah, in my experience with Anker power banks, I really have a good experience with most of their power banks. They're really good. The thermals are really good, and of course it can charge my devices really fast. And of course this is my favorite one and probably the one that I will use. So this one is the Anker Prime 20,000 mAh of power bank. So if you think that this one is actually similar, yes, it's actually similar, but compared to the one that I've showed you earlier, this one is a little bit, actually it's really thicker compared to the other one, but the functionality is almost the same. We got here the battery, and of course you can see in here the battery health, the temperature, the screen timeout, and of course we got here the screen brightness. And of course, that is our battery for a power bank. We also got here the pogo pins below, but again, we do not have the dock for this one. We also got here the buttons on the side for the control and of course turn it on. And below, on the top, is where we can see, there we go, the ports. We got here two USB-C ports and one USB-A port. So each USB-C port supports up to 100 watts. So it means that I can even charge my laptop and also another laptop at the same time using this one. And then of course we got here the USB Type-A, but unfortunately it's up to 65 watts only. The total maximum that you can charge on this device is up to 200 watts. Imagine that amount of wattage can really charge your two notebooks, even three notebooks depending on what notebook that you are using. But yeah, time to test this one out. So basically this one, we've fully charged both of these power banks. We've tested it and this one is really good. However, I want to show you on how good the Anker power banks are. So I got here the MacBook, and of course these power banks comes with these pouches, and The important one are these cables. So for the 200 watts, it comes with a thicker USB-C to USB-C cable. I believe this one is for, for a better support for a larger amperage or a better wattage, or larger wattage rather. And of course, this one is for the 65 watts. So we got here my MacBook Pro. And yes, I could use this one, the 65 watts cable. And for the first time, I'm gonna use the 65 watts. So as you can see, we got here 100% battery on my MacBook, but I'm actually getting 30 watts right now from the power bank. And you can see in here the remaining battery. So I can use this power bank up to 1 hour and 8 minutes, actually 2 hours and 37 minutes since the screen turns off. But yeah, once we turn this one on, you can see that we got here a battery life of 1 hour and 5 minutes for the power bank. And it's getting up to 32 watts, I think. The maximum is 65 watts. Let's check out my other notebook. Oh, actually, let's just plug in another notebook while we're charging the MacBook Pro. Right, this time around, I am using the other port for my other laptop, which is the MSI Prestige 14. And as you can see in here, there we go, we're using 21 watts for the MacBook and 53 watts on the MSI Prestige, since this one isn't fully charged. My MacBook is fully charged right now, so it doesn't consume too much power. But as you can see in here, we got here 24 minutes of battery life. That's 97%. And we're going up to 53.9 watts on the MSI Prestige 14, which is closed down right now. But yeah, this is pretty amazing, as you can charge your notebooks, especially if you're in an emergency, you don't have a plug, or you're in a meeting and then the electricity is just poof, gone, because of the storm and everything right now. But this is amazing. All right, this is the first power bank that I had that can charge 2 notebooks at the same time. Now that you have seen the 130 watts, now let's try out the 200 watts power bank, and let's try it out on my other notebook, which is a gaming laptop. Alright, so we got here the 200 watts power bank. It's fully charged, and we're gonna try it out on my Legion Slim 7i. So yes, this one consumes a lot. This one needs a lot of power, so we're gonna use USB-C PD for this one. This laptop supports that one. Normally, if I use the charger, that is, I believe, 240 235 watts, but with USB-C PD, I could go up to 140 watts. But since this one is actually up to 100 watts per port only, well, at least we can charge it up to 100 watts. Maybe we need to turn this one in silent mode, so hindi maubos yung battery and we can still charge the notebook. So we're gonna use a special cable for this one. So we're gonna use the 240 watts Baseus cable. So again, the USB Type-C supports up to 100 watts max each, so we can charge 2 laptops at the same time. But we got here, of course, the 240 watts cable. That is 91 watts of power, 94.5, and that's 48 minutes of battery life. All right, so we plug in one laptop. That's almost 100 watts. Now we need to plug in another laptop, and we need this one, the thicker cable. Again, this one supports up to 100 watts. That's why this one is thicker compared to the other cable, the one that's on the 65 watts. So as you can see on this one, we are charging the Legion Slim 7i at up to 100 watts, while this one charges up to 65 watts. That's why we're getting 62 or rather 30 watts or 60 watts on the other port, which means that we still have a little bit of wattage left for another port, which is on the USB Type A. So let's try plugging something in on this power bank. Alright, so this time I am charging my Realme Pad 2 on this power bank. So as you can see right now, that is 68 watts, 50 watts, and 13 watts. That is more than 100 watts already. That I believe is around 160, 170. Oh, there we go. 80 plus 50 plus 13. So that's a lot of wattage already. We didn't maximize the whole 100 watts on this one, 200 watts on this one, but we just showed you that you can charge different devices. We got here 2 notebooks and another tablet, and that isn't a problem on this Anker Prime power bank. So yeah, I guess that's it for a short video for today. I know we're getting more casual sa mga videos natin and to more upcoming videos. But yeah, this is a pretty amazing power bank. A lot of people are asking me about this power bank, and yeah, we don't have the price yet for this one as of this recording. I'm pretty sure that this one is really interesting. A lot of people are already asking me what the price is, and they really want to buy this one. And unfortunately, wala po ako masabi sa inyong presyo kasi hindi ko rin alam. So yeah, I guess that's it for our video. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and be sure to click that subscribe button along with that bell button to get notified of our latest videos here in my YouTube channel. So once again, I am Jam of JamOnline.ph. Thank you for watching, and see you guys again sa susunod na video.